There's an exciting new way to build timber decks free of surface screws or nails. This is an innovative product called Deckpeg. Not only does Deckpeg leave a clean finish to your timber deck, but it secures deck boards in a way that the ravages of alternating baking sun and moisture doesn't result in lifting and warping. Deckpeg secures decking boards by fitting into an edge slot and then screwed on a downward angle into the side of the deck joists. Let's look at both methods favored by decking builders using the Deckpeg system. Boards can either be completely slotted prior to cutting to length, or, if a biscuiting machine is preferred, slotting can be carried out after cutting to length. In this way, only the parts of the board immediately adjacent to the joists are slotted. The first method is to pre-slot all the decking boards along both edges by running them through a bench saw with a 4mm thick blade. In instances where the outer edge of the first or last board needs to be screwed and plugged, the board doesn't need to be slotted on this edge. The thickness of the webbing of the Deckpeg provides a board gap of 4mm. If you want to reduce this gap, you will need to follow this sequence. After measuring and cutting to length the deck board, mark the joist positions. To reduce the gaps between boards, material from the lower part of the board is removed by router around the joist positions. Set the router depth to adjust the board gap. Removing 4mm closes the board gap to 0, or removing 2mm will result in a board gap of 2mm. The Deckpeg is slotted into the board already fixed and pressed against the joist as seen here. The 12-gauge hexhead screw is fed through the hole in the Deckpeg. Notice the hole is oval to allow for screwing on a slight angle past the fitted board. The patented shape of the Deckpeg provides a tensioning effect on the board as the screw tightens. A soft mallet should be used to press the next board into place held by the Deckpegs. One at each joist is easily sufficient to secure the decking. The alternative method to pre-slotting every board is to edge slot just the section of each board immediately adjacent to each joist. This can be done with a biscuiting machine, followed by routing, if desired, the same section below the slot to the depth necessary to give the desired board gap. Following either of these methods produces a beautiful, clean finish, free of surface screws and the inherent maintenance issues with them. Deckpeg is a great solution for a perfect finish.